We find ourselves in a moment where our country has elevated and made more influential so many of these fake, divisive fraudsters, sometimes evil, who completely lack integrity, character, and principles. And these trolls, they would never steer the boat or influence policy. They were always in the stables. No mighty country or civilization has been ruled by such bushwhackers for an extended period of time. So with that being said, I wanted to share parts of George Washington's farewell address, where he warned citizens at the time to stay guarded against attempts to divide them. He also warned that there will be designing men thirsty for power who will try to create distrust among the country's different regions. Always be on guard against such efforts, he said, for your union ought to be considered as a main prop of your liberty. So he warned against demons like Trump. And George Washington also said that political factions might try to obstruct the execution of laws. While they claim to act for the will of the people, their true intentions are to place more power in the hands of unprincipled men. Literally, Trump, MAGA, and the 1% billionaires. So, we have to remind ourselves that this regime, they're wildly unpopular. They are the minority. They are the weak, fringe, backward, repressive, regressive, full of fear, unpopular, un-American minority. It's important that we constantly remind ourselves of the principled people that we want to, be in charge of our country and who we wish to elect and who is in power now, these bushwhackers. This is not Alexander the Great or George Washington or Leonidas or whoever. This is an old, deranged, felon, fraud, draft-dodging adulterer who was best friends with Epstein. Keep on repeating myself, but it's important that we emphasize this and remind the American people every day. What's the deal with Trump's boy Steve Bannon? That fake MAGA warrior, right? And all of these new emails showing how close he was with Epstein, because of course he was. The deep state MAGA swamp. So the time for a mass uprising is right now. It really is. It will not get easier. Trump and his trolls could get stronger. We have to mobilize the true patriots away from these weak, insecure, toe-sucking squids. 1776, not January 6th.